Hey guys, Ephrom here with a quick little video on the future of the Ephrom Josine channel. So as many of you know, starting Wednesday with episode 51 of the Ephrom Josine show, from then on out, all episodes of the Ephrom Josine show, unless I get a copyright strike or something and the video ends up being too long, will be moved to the official Ephrom Report channel, which there's a link to in the description of all of my videos. I will also be having other people hopefully host shows on there, so it won't just be me, despite it being the Ephrom Report. It will be more than just Ephrom, don't worry. You can also see all the news as it's happening by going to my Twitter, which is at EphromJosine1, which there will be a link to in the video description. However, Equestria Redacted is going to stay on the Ephrom Josine channel because I want to make the Ephrom Report, I don't know how to say it, more professional, I guess. Essentially, Ephrom Report is only going to be for big stuff like politics and maybe some mainstream media, although I don't really talk about the mainstream media. Equestria Redacted is literally just something I do for fun to keep myself from going insane. You know, you can't talk in a boring voice all day about a subject most people can barely stand to stay awake while talking about, and not need to talk about ponies sometime in order to keep yourself from going insane. Sometimes I wonder what would happen if I stayed in the commentary community. Does the commentary community even still exist? I don't know. That really brings us to the question of today's video, and that is, what do you guys want to see me do with the Ephrom Josine YouTube channel once I officially move the political videos to Ephrom Report? Would you guys be fine if it was just once a week I uploaded a video, maybe in 2 parts here? Or would you guys be interested in me essentially just making this like the Brony channel? Or do you want me to even expand that and make it just non-important issues in general, just things that only really I care about, and maybe you care about too? Maybe you're one of the few people who watches Equestria Redacted, who knows? I mean, I don't have any plans on stopping anytime soon, especially as of right now, because really, an Equestria Redacted type series is more necessary than ever as of right now, since we still, at least in my opinion, have not addressed the Toon Critic thing the way it should have been handled, and there are pedophiles left and right, people still defending pedophilia left and right within the fandom. And I'm really the only one who's been vocal about it. There have been a couple others. Vita has done a really good job about it, but mind you, Vita makes videos far less often than I do, and even then his videos are typically, there's a fly on my screen, are typically only on one person. So he just does not have the time to get to all of them. Like, I don't think he even covered Performance Major one time during the several months he was relevant. Or maybe a sort of counter movement will form within the Brony analysis community, and I will idiotically put all my support and basically place an all-in bet in poker on they're going to be great, they're going to fix the community, and then they're going to crash and burn spontaneously. But who knows, really? I'm still very disappointed in the alt-CC, just literally everything about them disappoints me. But this video is not about the alt-CC, although maybe it could be. Do you guys want me to come back to the commentary community? I mean, I don't really see the point in doing so, but maybe you want me to. I don't know, what do you guys, maybe I'll go back to when I did all those really bad comedy sketches that I did in like one take. Don't watch those, by the way. They aren't very good. You know, maybe I'll even do those personality quizzes I used to take all the time that I then realized don't mean anything. Man, growing cynically as you do a YouTube channel over the course of 2 years really sucks. I just cannot stress that enough. Actually, wait, I started doing this at like the tail end of 2015. It's been 2.5 years I've been doing this. My God, what am I? Yeah, I'll have an existential crisis later. Maybe I'll even make commentaries again. Haven't done those in a really long time. When was the last time I made a commentary? Oh, okay, it was on a Fox Business segment. I'm gonna actually check the date. It was a 18 minute. I had a lot to say on that. August last year, so not quite a year, but verging on that. Okay, when was the last time I made a commentary on anything brony related, though? The last commentary I made on anything brony related was on Dusk's Dawn, oddly enough, and I think that was only because I said something on Twitter. I tweeted Dusk's Dawn and said, still better than anything Golden Fox has ever made. And people were very angry at me for that, and they're like, oh, you think Dusk's Dawn is good? No, I don't. I still think it's stupid. I just think it's better than the alternative. April last year. Oh, man, it's been a long time. And y'all love that OBS quality, by the way. That vintage OBS. You guys want me to start making those again if I have my columns finished and I got an hour to spare? Would you guys be up for that? And if so, who do you want me to target? You guys, again, I'm genuinely asking. I don't know here. I don't even think I haven't even really watched a commentary in a really long time that I think about. What have any of the... I'm going to see what Ryan has actually been up to. Ryan Rhino Mills. Okay, let's just comment 51 was 9 months ago, huh? He got rid of the recent videos from his YouTube. I can't see that anymore. Yeah, really, ever since... It was a combination of the Alt-CC failing and Ski Hound just up and leaving. And there were probably reasons behind it, but he was one of the last commentators I watched. It just made me leave the community entirely. He's only made one episode of Let's Just Comment since then, and that was 3 months ago. So that means we're halfway to another Let's Just Comment. Can't wait. Has Half-Boiled Hero returned yet? I actually liked him back in the day. Let's see, Half-Boiled Hero. He was another big guy back at Bop. You know, what's Bop been up to as of late? What's the bunch of pseudo-intellectuals channel been doing as of recently? I'm gonna check. His top video is his King of Limbo, so that's never a good sign. And Aguilar called him his favorite commentator, which, sorry man, but that's the kiss of that. He made an update video that he deleted. He deleted his update video. And it was the last one was over a year ago. Let's check a bunch of pseudo-intellectuals real quick. Bunch of pseudo-intellectuals. Because they were the big guys in the commentary community when I was there. You know, there were people who were... Everyone wanted to join them. Everyone was asking to join them. And the few people who weren't were trying to destroy them. Their last upload was 3 months ago. Of course it was. And when was their last commentary? over a year ago. It was a bop commentary, Bop Charm Civil War. So apparently it was such a powerful civil war that everyone at Bop just sort of got destroyed. I don't know. Who's even in Bop these days? Have they even updated their channel choice in a year? Let's see. NES Mario, remember him. Gale Force, never was a big fan of her. TP was a fan of his. Youngblood, yeah. I was a Mangadio fan, kind of liked her. The Turfy, Macboy, Hero, I just talked about him. Akraloff, that guy was cool. Ricky Ray, I remember him. TOG was good. Ponder, I've never really got into her. Same thing with Raven. Scarlet Otaku, I know she exists. I know she exists, that's for sure. Wait, Zero, did Xeric come back to the commentary community? I didn't know that. Wait, false alarm, he hasn't done anything in 7 months. I mean, the only two commentators I can think of that are still, and this is purely me being out of touch with the community, I understand that. But the only two commentators I can think of that are still around are, I think Foxwell still makes them every now and then, which, gross. And I know Doodle Tone, she used to just pump out commentaries like every single day. I don't know if she still does that. But yeah, it's like, how could you... Okay, she made one yesterday. Good for her. Wait, let's just check before. Okay, about a week ago. And it seems to be the general trend of, about every week. She also does, she also does live streaming now, which I don't get the point of. I don't know, I've actually been in a few streams. I've been in the chat of a few streams. That's actually how I found out Sketch is still around. He goes under Omega now for reasons I don't understand. This video was supposed to be about updating you guys, but now you're just learning how out of touch I am with the commentary community. So you guys want me to go back and see who's popular again and destroy them? And then leave again? Because I may actually have the sub base to do that now. I mean, I know if I say this, I'm going to lose all my subscribers tomorrow, but I'm at over 250 now. That's around a typically respected commentator. Would you guys be up for that? Would you guys watch that? I mean, of course, I'm not just going to go around and try and destroy the ones I don't like. Or I just destroy ones because they're new. And because back in my day, commentaries were better. I mean, genuinely, I'll come back and help newer people to this. Even though mine weren't very good. So, the choice is you guys' and you guys alone. And I'll listen to whichever one I already had planned. What do you guys want me to do with the Ephrom Josine channel while I'm working mostly on Ephrom Report? That's the question of the day. And it took me 13 minutes to ask that. I'm Ephrom, and good night.